King Philip II's decision to abandon Florida might have stood if not for the French. Like children who express interest in a toy only when another child wants to play with it, Florida recaptured the Spanish imagination only when France wanted it. In France, the Protestants, known as Huguenots, sought religious freedom from the government, which often persecuted them. The Huguenots fled to nations throughout Europe and to North America. In 1562, Jean Ribault was selected to lead an expedition to North America, accompanied by his aide, René de Laudonnière. He landed near Cape Canaveral and then sailed north to the mouth of the river the Spanish called the St. John's, which Ribault renamed River of May after the month he arrived. He and the Timucuan Indians became friends, regularly exchanging gifts and food. When Ribault returned to Europe, he made a brief detour along the way to establish a colony in present-day South Carolina. The British jailed Ribault briefly, and Laudonnière took over the French mission. For centuries, it was thought that the French built Fort Caroline at present-day Jacksonville, but no trace of the fort has ever been found. Recent research suggests that the three-sided fort was located in present-day Georgia, not Florida. The colony had several hundred residents, but not enough soldiers. Laudonnière was a weak leader, and his colony was plagued with problems. After being released from jail, Ribault returned to try to salvage the French settlement. The Spanish were alarmed by the French presence, which was along the Gulf Stream, the route for Spanish ships laden with gold. The Catholic Church also was concerned that the French Protestants would convert the Indians to the Protestant faith. King Philip II dispatched Pedro Menéndez de Avilés to remove the French settlement. Menéndez sailed with 300 soldiers and settlers whose occupations ranged from wealthy noblemen to criminals. The group also included female colonists. In August 1565, the Menéndez fleet reached the mouth of the St. John's, only to find Ribault's 5 ships blocking the entrance. Menéndez sailed south to a protected harbor and set up camp at St. Augustine, about 30 miles south of the French settlement. Ribault decided it was time for a dramatic move and set sail to attack the Spanish as they unloaded supplies. A storm came up that pushed his ships past the Spanish fleet and wrecked them on the shore south of St. Augustine. Menéndez launched 2 attacks, north overland to the French fort and south to the wrecked French ships. Fort Caroline was built to prevent an attack from the sea, not the land side, and the Spanish captured it easily, killing 142 of the French soldiers before the remainder surrendered. The French ships crashed south of an inlet, and the soldiers could not cross the water. Trapped, they were easy targets for the Spanish.